Hi, I'm Rachel Ryan. I'm an obstetrician and gynaecologist here at the Epworth Freemasons. Morning sickness, which is the nausea and vomiting and sometimes sensitivity to some foods and some smells, is a very common problem in the early parts of pregnancy. It affects lots of women, usually between 7 and 11 weeks and settling down by about 13 weeks. We don't know what causes it. We think it's probably mostly related to the hormones of pregnancy. There's a lot of changes that are happening in a woman's body in that first trimester of pregnancy, so it's no wonder that it's exhausting and that leaves women feeling a bit sick. In contrast to its name, morning sickness doesn't always happen in the morning. It can happen at other times of the day, and for some women is there all day. So for women with morning sickness, there are lots of simple things they can do at home that might help them get through those difficult weeks. Firstly, avoiding things that make them feel worse. Sometimes certain foods or certain activities, cooking meat is a common example, make them feel worse. Getting plenty of rest is important in general. The more fatigued we are, the worse our nausea becomes. Eating regularly, so small meals regularly and lots of snacks rather than the traditional 3 meals a day is helpful for some women. Usually people do best with a fairly bland diet in the early parts of pregnancy, particularly simple salty carbohydrates. Things like cracker biscuits and toasts. I used to find salt and vinegar chips very helpful in the first trimester of pregnancy. Generally speaking, cold fluids are better tolerated than room temperature or warm fluids. And sometimes people in the first trimester of pregnancy find that water tastes funny and they don't enjoy drinking it, in which case it's fine for them to drink sports drinks or cordial or fruit juice or whatever they can easily get down. Icy poles and slushies are a good way of getting some fluid in as well. Everyone's a little bit different in what they tolerate best in pregnancy. Often the simple salty carbohydrates are helpful. Ginger is a traditional remedy that is said to be helpful for nausea. The evidence for it in pregnancy is not fantastic, but it is helpful for some women. People should reach out for help if their symptoms are particularly severe, dragging on for a long time, or not settling down with some of the simple strategies we've spoken about. And of course, women should reach out if they're feeling dehydrated or starting to lose weight. Symptoms of dehydration include feeling very thirsty, but often very fatigued, having headaches, not producing as much urine as you would normally produce, and that urine being very dark in colour. Hyperemesis gravidarum is an extension of morning sickness with more severe nausea and usually vomiting many times a day that affects some women. It doesn't settle down with simple strategies that work in other women and can go on for much longer. It sometimes leads to women becoming quite dehydrated and even losing weight. And it can have a huge impact on a woman's ability to function normally, for example at work and taking care of older children.